Welcome, collectors. Thank you for joining me for part 2 of the Diecast Masters 1/64 scale metal construction play and collect series. Bit of a mouthful there, but this new series is very cool. In this part, we're going to be looking at the larger models, the mining models that are in this series. You may have just finished watching part 1. If you haven't, take a look at the top of your screen. Watch that video first, and then come back and watch this video. So, as I said, these are the larger models that are in the collection. The CAT 385CL hydraulic excavator, the CAT 988H wheel loader, the CAT 611 wheel tractor scraper, which is a brand new model, and the CAT 775E off-highway truck. So as I said, 3 of these models have already been released by Diecast Masters, and 1 is a brand new casting. All of them are in the new re-release of the new packaging design, and all of them have the new item numbers. I've already, again, explained this in part 1 of the video. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have all of these models out of the packaging, and we'll start the review. Alright, welcome back, collectors. Thank you for tuning in and staying with me. So we're going to go a little bit out of order here, just because I want to save the 611 scraper for last, since that is the brand new casting. We'll quickly go over and recap the other 3 models that, again, I have showed you on this channel here a couple times. So, first one. Item number 85694 is the CAT 385CL hydraulic excavator in 1/64 scale. Again, a very nice model. Has very decent functionality for a model of this size and scale. Here you can see it can dig well beneath itself, and its arm can go out to about there. Bucket can curl in to there, and it can achieve a very decent transport mode if you want to curl everything up to its fullest extent. As far as the small details go, you can see here you have some warning labels and tie-down decals on the track frame. You have CAT and 385CL on the side, CAT and 2 lights on the counterweight. Same thing over here on this side. The cab does have a plastic falling objects protection structure on it, which does add some nice detail to it. And over here you can see the warning label that is on the stick. So again, if you're a fan of larger excavators, very nice model, very good detail. The rubber tracks will move by hand and will move on a surface with friction. So again, very solid model there. And you can see the wear plating on the bucket itself. All right, let's move on to the 775E off-highway truck. So model features working steering on the front, and a working dump body, which achieves a pretty decent angle, helped by these multi-stage cylinders there. Most of the casting is die cast, which you would expect, and it actually has a little bit of working suspension. Underneath, you can see that there has been some effort to model some of the under chassis detail, and here you can get a good look at the actual steering and how it works. Looking from the front of the truck on, there's the cab, obviously where the operator sits. You have a plastic mirror on this side, but strangely no mirror on this side. Okay, moving on to the wheel loader. The 988H has a great range of articulation, so you will be able to achieve some pretty tight turning in either direction. There's also a decent amount of cab detailing with some joysticks and some instrument panel detailing. You can go up to there and curl back to here, which is plenty far enough to get over your 775, and as you can see, your dump angle is good enough where all the material should be able to get out of the bucket and into the truck. As for your cut angle, it also scores highly there, especially for a 1/64 scale model. Looking at the back, you have rubber stairs and railings all around the machine to add some detail, and rubber tires. Again, for those of you that are interested, there's the underside chassis components in detail. Alright, moving on to the new casting in this series. This is the CAT 611 wheel tractor scraper. So this may look familiar. to a lot of the seasoned collectors like myself who have been around for decades. So this is actually a resurrected Norskott casting from probably almost 25 years ago now, and it's the first time that we've seen it in nearly that amount of time. And it is in the about the 2007 era CAT graphics and trade dress, as you can see there, with the 611 with the power edge and CAT up here. You also have your CAT Assert engine graphic right here. Caterpillar, as well as some simulated decals for your lights and indicators. A plastic exhaust. Plenty of range of steering across the actual gooseneck. And your grab rails here are thin, so they're not too obtrusive. As for the actual scraper functions, you can get it to go down to about there, which is pretty good. You can get a cut angle, and as you can see, the other end, it will carry as well up to here, so you can pose the machine driving away. And also, as you can see, there's no ability for the apron to close, unfortunately, as it's just simply molded into the casting. So, there you have it, collectors. That is a brief overview of the large items in the 1/64 scale play and collect metal construction CAT models by Diecast Masters. These are wonderful additions for a collector of any age, but especially for a new or a younger collector just getting into our hobbies. They are well-built models, but they also are built to take some punishment. They are also priced very, very affordably, and if you've been following my Facebook or even the Diecast Masters Facebook page, there's a lot to be excited about and to look forward to coming into the end of 2020 and moving forward into 2021, if you are a fan of 1/64 scale models. As you heard it, if you've watched the other video, you know that there are a couple of D11 dozers coming out. There's a 745 articulated dump truck coming out, 2 CB13 asphalt rollers coming out, and 2 CT660 trucks coming out, one with a mixer body and one with an ox dump truck body. Those are the models that have been officially announced that I can share with you at this particular time. So again, if you're a fan of 1/64 scale CAT models, there is a whole heck of a lot to get excited about. But you guys are the real judge. Let me know down in the comment section below which of these models you will be adding to your collection. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please also address them at this time down in the comment section below. And if you look at your screen, I will once again post a suggested link to the first part of this video. I urge you, if you have not had a chance to look at that, please check that out, as that video also does a very good job of explaining the relaunch of the 1/64 scale Construction Play and Collect series by Diecast Masters. As always, I'm Tommy with Diecast Emporium. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned, be safe, and I'll see you in the next review.